We are here in Bristol, Tennessee for the NASCAR race, and we're talking with RVers from all over the country. And my name is John DePietro. This is the RV Daily Report, and we are in an American Eagle, a 2000 American Eagle, that's had a number of modifications, and many of these modifications were done by our special guest and owner and our host, Brent. Say your last name.
Balknight.
Balknight.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
Don't try saying that at home. That is a professional name. Now, Brent, you don't fit the mold of what a lot of people think of RVers. They usually think of people 65, 70 years old. Tell us what your name is, you told us what your name is, but tell us your age and how long you've been an active RVer.
I am Brent Balknight. I live in Cumming, Georgia. I am 32 years old, and I have been RVing for 9 years.
9 years, so you started really young.
At 23 years old.
23. Now you've done a number of modifications in this particular coach, especially the electronics up front. Can you just kind of, without getting really technical, show us what you've done up there, and maybe there are other people that are technical wizards like yourself.
Well,
Maybe you want to just pull that shade behind you closed.
Is that better?
There we go, much better. We don't have all the backlight.
In the 2000 American Eagle, the TV was on the left, and it was a 20-inch tube TV. I wanted a high-definition TV that I could, slightly larger, that I could watch going down the road. So I took the TV,
which is of course illegal, but I mean you would never look at it going down the road.
But driving.
Okay.
My kids.
Right.
I have 3 kids.
Right. We don't want to violate any
antitrust laws or anything.
Exactly. Okay.
I put all of my components down here. I installed a TV up top, and that was the modification that I made here.
Okay, but that still goes up and down, right?
I can hit a button.
Look at that.
And raise this up so it's easier to hit the buttons on the component. I may not be the typical RVer in the age bracket, but I still don't like to bend down.
Okay. And you are a techie. I mean, you do have a degree from Georgia Tech. You're an engineer.
Yes, sir.
By trade, which makes it certainly much easier for you to understand this type thing. Okay. And you put in what? You got a DVD player?
I got a DVD player, a DirecTV, DVR.
Yeah.
Sony 6.
You got a satellite or some type?
6.1 high definition surround receiver, and a full switch box to control the 3 TVs from all sources.
Then you got your laptop over there
online
as well. Okay, so let's go over here because there's some really interesting additions to the. I think we'll wait to the bottom down there for the final touching.
We're going to wait for that.
Final touches, but you're here with what 4 or 5 guys this weekend. You can accumulate trash, right?
That's correct.
So how have you dealt with that particular issue?
If you look around in the floor plan of this motorhome, as nice as it is, there's no place for a trash can.
Okay.
It had to kind of sit out in the middle of the floor, maybe right here or somewhere where you tripped over it. So.
And you have young kids in your other life, right?
Yes. So what I did was I installed a pull-out under the sink double bin trash can that saved space and allowed me to have a convenient way to have a trash can without the kids being able to
get into it,
move stuff out.
Now the other thing is your kitchen is on a slide as well as your dinette. Did you have to do many modifications with the plumbing?
There was plumbing underneath the sink that I had to modify to have clearance for the trash cans to slide in.
Okay. Now another issue that when you get a bunch of guys out for a weekend at the racetrack, they probably don't like to do dishes. Is that right? I can see them nodding in the background there. Our studio audience does not like to do dishes.
We dirty them.
You dirty them, but don't clean them. So how did you get into that situation? How do you deal with that?
To not have to do dishes anymore, what I did was that this coach came with the standard Atwood cooktop with the oven, the gas oven. And what I did was I took that out and I replaced it with an Atwood cooktop here and a dishwasher underneath.
So every woman's dream, as well as
these
guys are loving it.
We don't hand wash dishes anymore.
Okay.
When they're dirty, they go in. When it's full, we close it up and hit start. And
okay. Now,
you
did a big sound system upgrade and that type thing as well. But there's one upgrade that you're really proud of. It's probably one of the most high-tech upgrades I've ever seen added to a coach, whether it would be a new one or an old one. And I think a lot of the, the $500,000 coaches that come off the assembly line today may not have this. Why don't you share with our viewers what your most famous addition is?
The toy drawer.
The toy drawer.
We have Etch-a-Sketches. We have.
Okay. Now, is that for your kids at home, or is that for these guys that are with you?
That's totally for these guys
okay.
here.
We should say that we've got a gentleman here sitting with a headset on, dark glasses, another gentleman sitting with a...
We just love life.
Right. They love life. And the toy box is your big thing.
That's what these guys come to this trip for.
Okay. So, let's just say, on behalf of RV Daily Report, this is John and
Brent
saying
See you
so long.